we have Deirdre Bennett. She'll be followed by Geneva Martin.
Good evening, Superintendent Wallace and board members. My name's Deirdre Bennett. I teach at Mount Hope Elementary. I've been there for 18 years, I guess, and that's hard to believe, thinking that I started at Elmhurst in 1970, so I guess I even outlast Jim Davis in the Lansing School District. I'm here to talk a little bit from a different perspective. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Mount Hope, and I have been for a long time, and I have a unique opportunity presented to me because my parents come in and talk to me a lot. They come in and they share wonderful things that have happened. They share terrible things that have happened. Our parents are scared. And they're not just scared about Mount Hope closing. I've spent conference nights Tuesday and tonight, again, conferencing with parents all week that are worried. They're worried about what happens if Mount Hope closes this year. There's no place for my child to go within a mile or two of my home. I live in the Mount Hope attendance area, and 62% of our kids do. And they bought or leased their homes there for the purpose of coming to school at Mount Hope. And so they're scared. There's nowhere for them to go within a mile or two in the Lansing School District. We have other options within the same mileage outside the Lansing School District. Unfortunately for us, a new charter opening not too far. But they want to know, if I move my child this year to another school because Mount Hope closed, what's going to happen next year when that school closes? Where's my child going to go the next year when that school closes? Because you all said that 10 to 13 schools. That means by the time these kindergartners are finished with high school, almost every single school they attend could close. They're scared. They want to know, should we leave now and go to DeWitt like we planned? I just heard reports about high school restructuring. These are the parents you need to keep in Lansing schools. These are the people that you need to be knocking on their doors and saying, what can we do to keep you in the Lansing School District? Not turn them away, not shut the doors to their building and turn them away. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bennett. We have Geneva Martin, and she'll be followed by Rose Castilla, which I'm sure I mispronounced.
Hello, I'm Geneva Martin, and I've been teaching at Mount Hope School for over 20 years. I know I don't look like that, but yeah. I love teaching at Mount Hope School, and what I want to impress upon you is that we're a staff that has worked together for many years. We figured it out. We've learned what works in teaching children and getting them to master skills so that they can do well on MEP scores. I know you're not really interested in MEP scores, but I wish you were, because if you were, you'd understand. I mean, this is what we're here for. This is what you pay us for. We get paid to teach, to help children understand how to get from point A to point B. You teach us to do that, and we have grown together as a staff. We feel like a family, and we work well together. And it would be a disaster to pull and separate such a wonderful teaching team and put us in different places where we'd have to start all over again and start to develop that love and that camaraderie that you have with the people that you work with. I would like to say, last night Dr. Wallace said that the important thing was really the money, it was about money. Well, we would like for you to invest in our school staff because we believe that you will make a beautiful investment. Your money will be spent well. Now, we don't like to beep our own horn, but beep, beep, we've got it together. We figured it out, and we take pride in that. And so we'd like for you to really consider keeping Mount Hope open. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Rose Castilla, how do you pronounce your last name?
Castilla.
Castilla?
Rose Castilla.
And the last one to speak after that will be Rita Stanton. So please start.
Yeah, very easy. I was once told by a wise woman, it only takes a little bit of effort to get it right. I only have 2 points to make to you this evening because I'm very hungry and very tired, and Rose Castilla and very hungry and very tired don't go well together. Ask anybody that knows me. So, Mount Hope. My daughter is enrolled at Mount Hope. I went to Mount Hope. Then you redistricted, and I went to Allen Street on bus. Not fun. And it won't happen to her, because I'll pull her first. My experience in particular was with the PACE office last year. I did my student teaching at Mount Hope for my practicum. So when I wanted to enroll my daughter at Mount Hope, I was told by PACE they were full. I called the school and was told otherwise. So I turned back around in my car and drove back to PACE and got her in there with somebody else who was very helpful. The other person was not helpful. So that's point one. My second point, nomás es esto. Yo creo que es más mejor para tener una persona que sabe hablar español o otro idioma en la oficina de PACE para ayudar a los padres que no saben inglés. Because when I was in that office, there were people there that did not speak English, and your staff said, I have no idea what she's saying to me. And they walked away from this woman at the counter, and I helped her. And that ticked me off, because I am an alumna of this district, and we should be doing better for our staff and our students. Thank you.
Thank you. And Rita Stanton.
Dr. Wallace and members of the board, I am Rita Stanton. Thank you. I am tall. I am Rita Stanton. I teach at Mount Hope School. I've also taught at Bingham. I have a letter that a community member has asked me to share with the board members, and I've passed that on to Mr. Serkane. And I would like to share just a couple points from her letter. One is in paragraph 6, and I'll read it to you. But the most important issue about Mount Hope could be this: remember what people are told is the most important issue when buying a house: location, location, location. If there's any vision for the possibility of greatness on the horizon, Mount Hope School has the location. Our city needs Mount Hope School, but assuming that the Lansing School District is going to make any more attempts to bring in more students and funding into our district from other districts, Mount Hope Elementary should be considered to be its last best hope. We are a good-sized school nestled in a safe and pleasant neighborhood, closest to the communities of Holt and East Lansing. And her last paragraph is that we do understand that Mount Hope, after years of neglect, needs more than a little spit and polish to fix it up, but the fine reputation that Mount Hope has enjoyed for years and years is there, ready and willing to make a difference for the school district. I have one other point, actually it's a question. Mount Hope students feed into the new Patton Gill School, and if they are sent to any other elementary school west of Mount Hope, they won't go to the new Patton Gill School, and I'm wondering what effect that would have on the Patton Gill School population if we're not there to send our students on to Patton Gill. Thank you.